July 11th, my computer clock, rhythmic clock, the account used today, the 150K evaluation account, day 4. Today was a big day for the account, up over $1,300. Only on 2 signals, by the way. So we're going to go over the signals, see what the price action was like. Okay, so there were only 2 signals. 751. I posted a Nasdaq buy at 898 or a sell at 845. So here is what happened. The news hit and price just broke right through, gave a whole bunch of points. Now, I completely understand if people say I am not trading the news. It might not be allowed with your prop firm, although most of them have no issues with evaluation accounts, but still, I'm not familiar with all the rules with all the different prop firms. I'm just kind of showing you what happened. Now, let's say you could not take it, you would not take it even if you could. I completely understand. I'm not even saying it's a bad idea. That's fine. So this is the 898. So here is what happens. These trigger levels that I share in the Intraday Trade Levels channel continue to be good throughout the day. But 2 things you must do. First of all, when price is coming down, you're not simply taking a long at 898 because you have to mimic the conditions of the signal. 751 price was around like 83. Okay, what it means is price was below the trigger. So as price is coming down, you're not looking to simply take a long. You're gonna allow the price to come in, turn around, and hit the trigger again. That's what you want. Okay, price to come down, turn around, hit the trigger again. Now, another thing to keep in mind is the more times these triggers get hit, the probability of success slightly is going down each time a trigger is hit. So, obviously when it gets hit the second time, there is still like whatever from 98 up to 14, let's say. So plenty of opportunity for you to get your daily target as long as your goal is reasonable. Now for me, when price comes down again, this is not enough. This here is not enough to so-called reset the trade. I would need it to be lower. That's just how I recommend you do this. Each one of you can decide for yourself. For me, this would not be enough and I would miss out on this move. Price comes down again, reloads, right? Resets. Technically now, if there is another long, it's a legitimate long from here. So what happens is, if you're curious, the high here is 96 and a quarter, so that's not 98. And the price here is 97.50, not 98. I am very precise with these prices. So don't say like it's close enough. No, there is no close enough. Either it is or it isn't. And here there is a miss of 2 ticks. No long trade. What happens? Price breaks through the 845 sell level. Remember, there is still a sell level. There is always a buy and a sell level. Here is the sell level, 845. It breaks 845, gives you like 20 semi-points here. Okay, so again, enough for a daily goal. I'm going to be talking about overtrading a bit later. Price comes in, reload. This is a nice reload, right? Okay, price comes in again. Again, you're not shorting just because price hits 845 again. You're going to wait. You're going to be patient. Price comes up and comes down. Okay? And comes down. So, I wish I could tell you that every trigger is like that. It is not. As I've said many times before, with this approach, with these signals in this channel, they are meant to be scalping trades, at least at first. These are off of a much smaller time frame. And so you can't expect huge moves from a smaller time frame until there is a shift into a higher time frame. And it does happen that a move that starts in a small time frame gets shifted to a larger time frame, and then there are some very big moves you could participate in, but that takes its own set of skills, and especially with prop firms with the trailing drawdowns and everything, that's not necessarily something you should be targeting, let's say. But definitely plenty of opportunity from the 845 short. Let's take a look at the Russell. So the Russell I posted pretty much at the same time, around 751, to be long at 2070.2. So 751, 2070.2. So the Russell triggers before the news, and let's see, only gives you like 8 ticks, and then comes down. Well, we don't know this yet, to 67.2. So 30 ticks or $150 per contract. Now, I was not stopped, but I understand if you are stopped. What do you do? Because it can happen at any point, right? Let's say you get stopped. Okay. Is the trigger still good for a long? Yes, it is. It's still good. Unfortunately, this happened, and it does happen, of course, but the trigger is still good. So the Russell moved so quickly, I did not have time to take a screenshot. I did not get the whole move. No, I did not. But I did not have enough time for a screenshot. By the way, all screenshots I do post, screenshots that I can take, I post in a public area, so you can see the public screenshots. This is the NASDAQ, and then after a reload. But I did not have enough time to take a screenshot of the Russell, and the Russell just never came back. It was a huge move on the Russell. Someone in the channel posted, wow, 500 ticks above the trigger, I guess at some point. It was just a big move on the Russell. Never reloaded and just kept on going. So obviously this will happen as well. This is an example of an immediate shift from a lower time frame to a higher time frame. Look, stops will happen. I don't know. Again, I was not stopped here. I gave the Russell more than just 30 ticks because it's only $5 a tick. But I can see if someone was stopped, it's okay to kind of get back into the trade. Now, if you did not want to trade the news, now I think actually it got above before the news. It already gave you like 30 ticks even before the news, but maybe you didn't want to get in a trade before the news. Again, I completely understand. I'm not, that's an absolutely solid idea of not trading the news. Again, sometimes you're not even allowed to trade the news. With my funded prop accounts, I do not trade the news. But yeah, the Russell just a very big move. So yeah, this was day 4. I do want to say something. I'm going to make a separate video on that later anyway, but I just want to mention it here now. So, now we have Jerry who joined us. He is a 30-year veteran of this industry. He brings in tons of knowledge, experience, and skill. He has been posting in a public channel. He's going to have his own channel in the members area. And all of a sudden, between the intraday levels and Jerry's levels and the daily levels and the live room, all of a sudden, there are just so many opportunities to be successful. But I'm going to caution you, don't look at it as there are so many opportunities, I should take advantage of all of them. That is the wrong way to go. You should still have your daily goal. And once you meet your daily goal, this should be it. Yes, we offer a lot of opportunities, but it does not mean that every opportunity is successful. Um, and it does not mean that you should participate in every opportunity. That might lead to overtrading. You don't want that. The only reason why we offer so much is because we want everyone, regardless of their trading style, to be successful here. But once you meet your goal, and you should have in your trading plan a daily goal that is reasonable. Please don't say 3,000 a day. Reasonable daily goal. And once you meet that, if you're curious and you want to kind of trade in sim, fine. If you want to just watch, fine. But as far as actual trading, you should be done. I will make a separate video on that a bit later, but I just wanted to bring it up now because yeah, there are just so many different opportunities now, and I just don't want people to be overwhelmed and start hunting for every single setup. That's not good. Okay, everyone. See you tomorrow.